I'm starting the recording now. Okay, you just let me know if my voice is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he told me to give me a project, whatever I have done. Sir, can you please give me a project? Okay. I have given him one project. Okay. This is what a YouTube channel, or if you are learning of your own, how it will benefit uh, when you interact directly with a trainer, or who is interested in um telling all the concept. Okay. So I told him, okay, you create one container. Okay. Let me take it here. Okay. So this is, I have given it on uh, day before yesterday. Okay. On Monday. Not on Tuesday I have given. Let him see if he has done it. Okay. So my requirement is, okay, on a container. This is a container. Okay. So you run a SSH service here. Okay. SSH service. Okay. So that users can connect. Okay. To the SSH service. So this is a container. Okay. So you can run it on anywhere. Okay. So I don't care where you run, but it should be hosting the SSH server 22. Okay. And I have to be running these 100 web servers here in this same container. Okay. My container, I will give you the container name. This is my Rocky Linux. So this is my version, Rocky Linux. Okay. And I should be running 100 web servers, Nginx. Okay. From port 8080 to 80 1880. Okay. So 100 websites I am running it here on this container. Okay. This is Rocky Linux, and this will be my Nginx here, web server, and I need to have a putty also, only for this host. So I worked on it yesterday. Okay. I have created it in Kali Linux. This is my Kali Linux VM. Okay. Which is the hacking lab here. Okay. So on my server, I am running this. Okay. So on top of this VM, what I have done, I installed the Docker here. Okay. So the container. Okay. So I have installed Docker in the virtual machine container. Okay. Then I have pulled the image Rocky Linux. Okay. Configured it so that SSH is running. Okay. And open SSH on this. Okay. And then 100 instance of Nginx I started running from port 8080 to port 8180. Okay. If you type this IP address, okay, and the port number, you will get a website. So that's what I created yesterday. Okay. So out of his interest, I also done it. Let's see if he gets it, the solution or not. I will check him in the evening. Okay. So this is how you will be learning it by doing a practice here. Okay. So this is what you should be coming up with your own ideas, or how you want to do. See, my role will be, I will just teach the concepts. That's it. So if you ask me, I will give you a project, or whatever you have learned, I will give that. Okay. Now you go and build it. So you have lot of resource. Now you go and build it in your own way. So you have lot of resource. You have Chat GPT, you have Gemini, you have lot of AI tools. Okay, so you work with the tools and get it done. Okay, so you are in a AI era. You can do it very fast and you can learn also very fast. Okay, so that is my little motivation to you, so that you compete with yourself what others are also doing it here, so that you can get an idea what exactly this is done, how it is done, all that. So all these concepts are I have taught you. This is not an advanced topic, okay, but you can do this of your own. Okay, so now today we will start a different topic.
So,
Recording here. Okay, I have resumed the recording. Who is this guy?
he introduced Linux.
Huh?
He is the one who Linux.
Okay. So his name is Linus Torvalds. Okay. So this guy, he has invented the Linux. Okay. So this is open source. Okay. When he was building the software, okay, I will go here. I will tell you why there is a Git here. Okay, why he created that. Okay. So when he was working at that time, okay, in 90s, okay. So when there was Microsoft is just launching. Okay, Microsoft, Bill Gates also, he was also working parallelly. Okay, so Windows 95 came. Okay, so at that time, this guy is also working on Linux. Okay, so this is completely on closed platform. Okay, this is business oriented. Okay, so these guys, there is a open source community. Okay, so where they will tell you what exactly we are doing. This is pure business. Windows is pure business. They will not reveal the code here. Okay, so he was developing. He is also developing a Linux kernel. Okay, so Windows also coming up with the with their features. They are also developing. This is in early stage. Okay, so whenever there is a contribution, okay, so I am developing a something in update. I want to do some update to my kernel. So you know kernel, right? The heart of the OS here. Okay, so at that time what they were doing is contribution is through, I want to update some patch here for the Linux. Okay, some security loophole is there. I want to update. So that time they will send a mail. So you need to be on the mailing list. Okay, back in 90s you should be in mailing list. Okay, we will be sending you the mailing list. Okay, I have developed this code and you take this code. Okay, and we will be using the diff command here. So you go to Linux and you use the difference command, then you will know, okay, difference file 1 and file 2. Okay, then you will get what is the difference between these two files. Okay, so that is how earlier they were patching the system. So now we are using it just with sudo dnf update, or you will do sudo apt update, or you get the apt get update, or if I ask Chandana, she will type zipper update. This is on SUSE. Okay, so this is how you are updating. Earlier it was not like that. You will get a mail and then you will download it and then you will check the difference here. Okay, so then what he done, okay, I don't want to do all this massive exercise. So what Linus Torvalds done, okay, I will create a OS, Linux OS, okay. He released it publicly open source, okay. So you see my code and you develop it and you also make changes. So right now China is also doing the same thing, okay. So I am not going to do business completely open source. My model is completely open source. You see the code, okay. You modify the code however you want, okay. The other sources from US, they are not opening the source, okay. So China is beating in this business by making it as open source. So you take the code and you edit it, okay. The problem for Linus here is there was not a central repository here. So there is all mailing list, everything. It is a tidy job. So what he has done is he took a BitKeeper, okay, BitKeeper, okay. This is a proprietary version control, okay. Today I will do something. Let's say this is 1.1, okay, for development, okay. So I will allow, okay, this is developer 1, okay. So there are thousands of developers all around the world, okay. So you are doing a very good job, Linus. So what I will do, we will also contribute to open source. We will also build it, okay. They joined the mailing list. Now they also come here and they will do, okay, this is my code. So I modified it, okay, I will make this version. Like that they started it on a proprietary version control. Okay. So it solved a lot of problems to the developers now. Okay. So you are understanding it or not? Is it complicated or simplified?
Yes, understood.
Lanchar or Chandana, from which version you are seeing? Version 3, version 4?
Sir, latest one, sir. Version 6 maybe, sir.
Version 10, okay. So from which version you are tracking my version number? From 3 or 4 you are tracking? From which version you are tracking? Let's say any version you are tracking, let me take it, okay. So from in version 3, okay, in version 3 what I have done, I have clubbed all here, okay. Modules I have done, module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5, like that, okay. So later what I have done in version 4, okay, so I made it, okay, this will be operations and this will be development, okay. Version 5 what I have done, okay, this will be mandatory concepts, okay, this will be my basics, okay. I will not consider this should be minimal knowledge the candidate should possess. Now what I will do, I will put here operations, okay, then I will put development, okay, then I will make AWS here, okay. In version 5 I made a changes. I am just giving you an example, okay. Now in version 6, okay, in version 6, so I separated, okay, the modules also I have separated, okay. Module 3 and 4 are development, they will go in development, okay. Module 1 and 8 should be in basics, okay. Module 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 will go in development, okay. Module 4, let's say module 4, 11, 12, 13 will go to AWS chapter. Okay, that is how I have done. If you can see in the documentation, my if you are closely following up how I am changing the document, you can see that this is the difference that I have been making it. Okay, so you know why there is a version control here, why I am changing version numbers, because I need to identify the change what I am doing it here. Okay, so after 2 days I will make this as version 11 here. Okay, I will do some changes on the Python or GitHub or something like that. Okay, once I am done, I will track this change. This is my version 11. Okay, so that I know what exactly I have done it here. So that is why there is a system called versioning system. So that I need to see where exactly you are. So if you tell me, so I am at 8 version, means you are way behind version 10 here. Okay, that is why we will be using the version control, so that we'll see where you are standing, how updated you are. Okay, so like this. Okay, whenever there is a project, development project, okay, so you will be doing something. Let's say one guy got, okay, so you are developing a project here. Okay, let's say this is one web page. Okay, this is created on 10 Feb. Okay, 26 2026. Okay, so now one guy went to his marriage. Okay, he took leave and then he came after 2 months. Okay, March, April, May he came. 10 May he came after his marriage. He took leave and he came. Okay, so he tried to, what he has done, he tried to upload the code here. Okay, his website is coming. Okay, I am doing all this. Okay, so they have done 150 changes here in the website in 2 months. Okay, his team, okay, this his team has 3 developers. Okay, so they are developing it on a individually they are developing. Okay, web page they are developing. So this guy doesn't know. Okay, so what he has done, after 2 months he came. Okay, then he developed he pushed his code, which is 2 months old. See, all this data will be gone here. All the 150 changes that are made, they will be gone. That is why they will ask, okay, what is the version that you have pushed it? He will tell, I have done it 2.1. They will tell, see, after you went, now we are working on 5.6. So when you went, it is 2.0. Okay, now you are working on 2.1. You take our code. Okay, so then only it will work. Okay, so that is how you will be tracking it here. What is happening, you will have a central repository. Okay, so similarly what this guy has done, okay, our Linus. Okay, so he was developing it in 2005. Okay, so he took a BitKeeper help. Okay, so where he is saving all his code here. Okay, he is using the code and he is telling all the developers, okay, you use my code and you do development. Okay, so like all the people used to use this code and we will develop it and then they will push it back. Okay, so like let's say you are going in school, okay, and then this is your central kitchen, okay. You are taking it, you took the dish here, and then you have ate your dish, and you find, okay, I need to add something here, okay. What you do, you will go to the school, you will add salt here, okay, and the taste will change, okay. Some other guy will see, okay, the taste is good, let me add something here, okay. He will add some cashews here, okay. So like that you will be changing the code, you will be improvising the code here. So that is how a development environment will look like, okay. So in 2005 what happened is BitKeeper, okay, from 2002, okay, he started doing this, okay, he started using this. See, we are open source, okay, you don't have to do all this, we will be taking it your help. So we are free community, we are not charging, you please keep this repository, we will be pulling this code. Let's say this is like sports, okay, so you are putting all your cricket bag here, so we cannot take the mat here which is 22 yards, okay, and we cannot put 5 pads here, and then 3 helmets, all that you keep this in one shop, okay, you kept all the equipment in one shop and you went, okay. This shop owner told, okay, after 3 years, okay, I cannot bear you cost, so you build your own room here. So now what you are doing, so in the stadium, okay, let's say this is outside the stadium, you are building this room here, so this is Kirana store, you are keeping there. So now you are building your own store here next to stadium here, okay, this is your stadium, okay. So here you are building your own store and you are keeping your all sports content and material here, okay. That is when Linus build it the Git here, okay. So I am not depending on you, okay. You come here and put it all your equipment here, I will not charge, and let's build it. That is how Git came into picture. In 2005 it started, like he was forced to create a Git here. Earlier there was no Git, okay. So this is where you will keep all your code publicly available, so that anyone can read it or write it, or they can pull or push this code, okay. So that is how the Git came into picture, okay. So this will be your centralized system, okay. So whatever you do it will be in a centralized location, so not in a distributed, like developer one will have one code, okay. Let's say I will take an example, okay. So you all created Ubuntu VMs and Fedora VMs on your laptop, right? So everyone will have their own version, okay. So the student 1 will have their own Fedora VM, student 2 will have her own Fedora VM, student 3 will have their own Fedora VM, okay. This is how you have done, okay. So what I am doing, okay, you don't use on your laptop, I will create one server in the institute, you use this, okay. So instead of using these VMs, what you will do, you will be using the central VM, okay, you will be connecting to central VM and you will be working, okay. So that is how you are doing a centralized system. Instead of working it individually, you will be doing it separately here. Okay. So that is how your Git's distributed model is. Okay. So it will eliminate the full copy. You don't have to have a full copy here. Okay. So you can directly work it here. Okay. And whenever you want, you can push it or pull it, or you can do a branches also. Okay. So this is what a overview of Git is. Okay. So now I will pass it now. So you have one. This is your laptop, and they are working in all in a different manner. Okay. So you are working on part 1. Okay. They are working on part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Okay. So once everything is done, you will club that all. Okay. So you have your code. Okay. Independent. Let's say. So this is stored in your local computer. Okay. So if you went for hometown, so this code is not available. So they cannot work on it. Let's say it is dependent on this part 1 code. Okay. Part 2 is dependent on part 4. Okay. Part 3 is dependent on part 5. Okay. So if you went outside, okay, all this code will be of no use. That is why what you will do, you will put it in a central repository. So you will build it here, okay, so that everyone will put it in the same location. Nobody will have a local copy. So they can work on a local copy, but they will be using a centralized location. Okay. So let's say now you try to, your code is on your local computer. Okay. So you went to hometown. Okay. So this code is dependent on code 5. Okay. So programmer 5 needs your code, then only he will be able to do. Okay. Programmer 3 want programmer 5 code. Programmer 2 want programmer 4 code. Okay. So they are interlinked now. Okay. So let's say you have went into hometown, means this guy will not work because he is dependent on your code. Okay. So if 3 is not working, means 5 persons work will also go. Okay. Only person 2 and 3 will be working. So that is why there is a central repository here. Okay. Whatever you do, you will put it in central repository so that all people can come and take it. No matter whether I am present there or I am offline. Okay. They can independently work. So you will have a central repository here. Okay. So that is where your Git is coming. Okay. Now you try to share your screen and you install the Git here.
Yes.
Okay. I will give you the command here. Open up the command. You share your screen. So now you type the command git version.
Yeah.
Share me your screen.
Yes.
So you got that version here, 2.5.3 here, 53.0. Okay. So now you will be configuring it here. Okay. Now you configure your username here. So you put your username. So you put your global username there. So username, you put your name there.
Okay, sir.
Username space. Okay. Put your username. In inverted commas.
Yes, sir.
Enter.
Double quotes, sir.
Enter. You enter.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have set the username, and now you set a email also. Okay. I will pass the recording.